watching me and are addicted or signed up to my free calendar, you know that I am starting some new things. One of them called office hours. And I'm using my handy dandy tool to close my new door, which I never had on the office in the office, uh, but now I do. So the rest of the family appreciates it when I close my door. So the purpose of this is to be available to answer some questions if anybody happens to have questions about running contests and why you should do contests and how to make them better so you can generate more revenue. Right? Did that come through? I didn't fully get to check because I had to reboot my machine because somebody told me my microphone wasn't working. Um, so let me know if you're here. I know I see quite a few of you logging in, so thank you for tuning in. Play hello. See, I can't talk today. Just got off a call with some of my friends over at UpViral and working with them on getting some things fixed. And I found, by the way, uh, I'm going to try to go through some questions if there are any questions in the UpViral group. Well, actually, I know there are. And I was just working with my friend Allie Thompson, who has a problem with her particular campaign, which I know she has posted in the UpViral group. I'm putting my watch back on. So if you have any questions, this is your chance with a little bit of free time from me. So I'm happy to answer questions. But again, comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know who's here. I sure wish I could get a list of who's logged in. And eventually what I'm going to do is these are going to be held inside of Zoom, because that way I can have you share the screen and I can see your screen, and doing it that way will give us some more flexibility in interacting. Right now, office hours are going to be free here on my timeline to get people interested, because I think that I know there's a lot of interest out there. There are a lot of people who are running campaigns and struggling at times to get them to work. One of the things that I recognize, trying not to get my stuff to fall over there, because I'm taking off. It's warm in here. When you stand up at your stand-up desk, sometimes you find out that the air is warmer at the top. I work from home, and one of the things I recognize in doing that is often what happens is that we get stuck and we don't have somebody just at the next desk that we can go, hey, Betty, what would you do in this situation? Or do you think you could help me? Or I'm stuck on this. And as solopreneurs, we rarely have the opportunity to get answers. We have Facebook groups, we have other ways of getting answers sometimes. But it's often nice just to have people around to see, to answer, to talk to, and get bounce ideas off of. And that's kind of why I'm starting these office hours, is to get that to happen for some of you guys and gals that are stuck out there, like I am. Stuck. And with the coronavirus, maybe we'll all be stuck at home for a while. Who knows? So if you have any questions about contests, let me know. What I'm going to do is, in the background, I'm going to go over to Facebook and ignore the political questions being asked this morning. I also have a new campaign coming up for the 5-day deal that's launching today. What I need to do is put that on the calendar. The 5-day deal is an awesome thing. I keep forgetting about it. I got to create an email between now and 2 o'clock my time to announce that to my list. But I'll be going Facebook Lives and stuff. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I should plan something for that. Da 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 da. Great. I'm reading my private messenger messages. So I had this conversation going with Allie Thompson, who is having a problem with her campaign. And maybe that's a good topic to cover if nobody has any questions. Let's see if I can make that happen really fast. Where did my phone go? Where did I put my phone? There it is. So, questions? Anybody? Questions? Pop in a question. Pop in a, hey, Mitch, I'm here comment. Pop in a, you're a stupid fool for trying to do something like this, Mitch comment. I don't care. Let me know you're there. I also laugh. I'm laughing because last night, the night before last, some Twitch members came in and they weren't very nice to me. So I'm connecting my phone. Let's see. I think that I can do this. Look at that. Ha! I can do it straight through here. All right, so I am in Facebook. So here's Allie's problem. I'm going to go into Messenger. And Allie is running a challenge with UpViral. And so I have already entered and registered. And so this is what she's encountering. She is using custom actions. And I don't know quite how to solve this problem. I think I'm going to just have to go record a demo for the UpViral team and say, hey, this doesn't quite work the way we think it's going to work. So, and the problem is mainly on the mobile systems. So let's tap this button that says, this one right here, that says watch intro video. And that takes you to the custom action. There's instructions up at the top, and then it says click this button. And you notice right now I'm tapping down here, and I cannot currently tap in that section to enter an answer. This is locked off. Locked off isn't the right phrase, but my brain's not working. So you have to touch button number 1 to go watch the thing. And so that takes me over to Facebook and theoretically takes me to the right place, which it doesn't seem to be doing, even though I'm a member of her group. But and don't be spying on my notifications here. And Alex, thank you for liking my video office hours, which is this one. Hi, Alex, if you're there. So if I go back to Messenger, it's supposed to still be inside of the UpViral share page, but it's not. And so if I tap on this again, you'll notice that I'm back into this point, and I can never get to the point where if I tap in the secret word spot, that I can actually enter a secret word. This, for some reason, whatever this process is, UpViral is not successfully taking me to the spot where I can tap. I know you can't see my thumb tapping, but I'm tapping where the cursor is. You probably can't even see my cursor. I'm tapping down here in the secret word section. I assume you can see my cursor, right? Of course you can. And obviously I can't enter a secret word. And so we got a problem. I don't have a way to resolve it either. However, I can probably, can I copy this link? So copy the link. I guess I could probably also do this, right? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to hold on it. And I want to, where's my, so now you're seeing, oops, I don't want to send it. Where's my open in Safari button? Why do I not, am I completely clueless? Am I blind? Somebody tell me where I missed it. Why can I not just open it in Safari? I guess I have to edit my buttons. Because it's a link. I want to open it. I don't want to share it with my family. I guess I've got to have to edit this. Can I add one? Where can I add one? Why can I not open it in Safari? Alright, forget it. I will do this. Apple stuff, Safari. I'm going to paste. I guess I could do paste and go. So here I am again. I have to enter, register again, Planet. Mitch, email is, we'll just use this one. No, I don't want to register again. I don't want multiple emails from Allie. I'm going to do PMR, which is my shortcut for my giveaway rocket. What do I sell? I sell myself. I'm going to register. So I'm in Safari now. And inside Safari, can I come down here and do watch intro video? Watch intro video. Open in Facebook, yes. I don't know why it's not going to that particular post either. But if I go back to Safari, now I can type the secret word and get points. Okay, so it's a function of Messenger not working properly. Interesting. So we at least have a workaround, and I would assume that that would also work on what's the word I'm looking for? Android. So, interesting stuff, eh? So what do you think? Are you guys using contests? Tell me what's going on in your world. Let me switch back to me. There I am. Who's using contests? Raise your hand. Why aren't you doing contests is the other thing. And I'm not going to start to get into an argument with anybody. Just curious about what you're doing. Again, if you want to know when I'm going to go live, please join my calendar, which is there theoretically in your chat box. Something else you may want to be involved in, if you want to join our daily tips, you can go to giveawayrocket.com/365 and get on my email list to get daily tips. I also have a planning class for contests if you want to get on that. Now, interestingly enough, I don't have a screen yet set up for the 5-day deal thing, but the 5-day deal is going to open this afternoon, and you can get not only my planning class, but a whole bunch of other materials for one low price. So don't go click on that yet. Go to the 5-day deal thing when I post that link later today. See, I'm frustrated because I don't know whether y'all are commenting. I'm not sharing my screen right now, so let me go to Facebook, to my profile, and see if there's any comments. No, there's no comments, just Alex liking my thing. So this is office hours. Several of you watching, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to go over to the UpViral group, which I know you can't see my desktop. Facebook group.upviral. So let me just share my desktop. And we'll just go through and we'll answer some questions. See, here's Allie's question. So, since you guys aren't talking a lot, asking questions, I'm going to just quickly answer this. Copied link and went to Safari. So, there you go, Allie. I will submit that, however, to UpViral. UpViral, Ben, created a... Ben, by the way, for those of you who don't know, and I'm checking my screen to make sure my face is not covering things up. Ben is the new product manager for UpViral. So you'll be seeing a lot from him. He's asking some interesting questions inside the UpViral group if you're a member there. Let's go down. Here's another poll. Let's see. Did Ben reply to me? No, that was somebody else put that. Who was that? Brett Whip. Brett! I mean, that's the same thing I said, actually, in my text. I just didn't create another answer. I'll click that because I said that. This question, Alberto, I don't know. He tuned in the other day, but I suspect he's not here now. Viper has a new post. So, Alberto, here's the answer to your question. The question is, can you add objects to an existing template? I'm using the Berlin template, built the campaign for smartphones. However, the call to action on the template is at the top. The sign up button is at the top. So I haven't seen what Alberto's responding here. Let's see what Allie said. She doesn't know I'm talking live. I don't know if that answers her question. Let's see, where I was at. I was on this. So what Alberto's asking about is, maybe I should go back to my phone and let's go to, where's Allie's? Oh, see, now I'm already stuck because I'm not. I don't know if you've gathered this, but this is not a formal presentation. This is Mitch trying to show you what I do kind of on a daily basis, answering questions, giving people help. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them in. I hope I will get them in my tools. Maybe Alberto's question is too hard to talk about right now, because I would ideally like to show it to you on the phone, but since I've already entered the contest, I'd have to clear my cookies and do all that kind of stuff, so maybe that's too hard. Alberto says, so he's talking about the top of the template. Let's see if I can get this image. He's got a, so this image is way too big. But what he's doing is, the UpViral templates have a sign up button up here at the top, but he wants it another button down towards the bottom. And so apparently he's figured that out. And maybe he's doing that through HTML. I'll have to actually read what he's doing. Owning the object you're hoping to copy the respective code, hone in where you wish to integrate it, and paste. So interesting. I love that he's coming up with a solution for something that nobody else has been able to do. So we'll talk about that. Any good ways to put a multilingual contest on the sign-up page, such as a language tab? That's also an interesting question. I don't believe anybody has ever asked for that before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say... I can't type and talk at the same time very well, so I'm just going to type. And if you notice, what I'm doing is keyboard shortcuts. I use a tool called Typinator. So, and I use it like all day, every day. So what you saw me do was I typed in up, because I've tried to categorize a lot of my shortcuts so I can remember them more easily. Up dot, and then I typed the word feature, and what I have done is I've saved the URL, this URL, in this keyboard shortcut so I can get people. So if I do feature, then it replaces what I've typed with the URL. I do this all day, every day. All day, all day, all day. I don't know how people survive without it. For example, my email address, I've got 6 million email addresses like most people, but if I type PME, that's my planetmitch@me.com email address. If I type PMR, that's my giveaway rocket. If I type PMA, that's my Planet 5D. And I don't know, I don't remember anymore why I came up with A, but it's basically in my head Planet Mitch, and then one of my other, and then the domain. I don't know why PMA became that. I have PMG for Gmail. Let's see, what other ones do I have? I have millions. Oh, I have this one, which is PMM, which is monger@mac.com, which is an alias for this one. Or actually, this one is an alias for that one, because that one's existed for 6 million years. Anyway, so I use a keyboard shortcut to do those things all the time. And I don't know why more people don't do that, because how many times do you type your email address? Or how about, how many times do you type your physical address? Jason! Look, somebody finally commented. Thank you, Jason. Hi, Jason. Look, Jason said, hi, awesome Planet Mitch Onger. I can do that now. So I also have my address, my ADDR, which is my address. And everybody can look me up on the web, so I'm not giving you any secrets. If I just want my street, I do my street. See? I mean, I don't know why people don't do more stuff like this. There's autofill inside some of your browsers, but sometimes you don't want that in your browser. Sometimes you're entering it in an application or some other tool. So that's why I have keyboard shortcuts, and I use Typinator. And by the way, I know one of the first questions is, how do you remember all those? Well, I don't necessarily remember them, but I hit Control Return on my keyboard, and up here at the top of the screen, this little search box came up. And so when I don't remember something, I kind of remember what keywords maybe I'm using, or a URL or something. But if I start typing, then I get a list of everything. So there's all of my up dot somethings. So here's a tip for you. There's a good one right at the top. let me. So, I don't know. I don't know who's. Are y'all paying attention? Do you care what I'm doing here? So let me open a new browser and type up dot privacy. I bet most of you don't know that this exists. Wilco created a privacy policy generator. So you can enter your company name, gr.n, for giveaway rocket, and USA, and you can click generate, and bingo bango, you've got some privacy policy stuff. You just drag and copy this and paste it on your screen, or if you want the HTML, that's down here. Bingo bango. Jason knows about it, he says. It's probably because I told you about it, right? Mr. Modest. So that's over in Connectio Privacy Policy Generator. Now, don't we wish that there was a terms and conditions generator? Huh. Wilco didn't create it, but I know Rafflecopter has one. So I'm typing RAFF, and here is Rafflecopter has one. Jason says, how do you get to it again? Let me type it. I'm going to put it in the comments. Hopefully it'll come through. GR dot. I don't even remember what it is, what the shortcut is. Privacy, right? Isn't that what it was? It was privacy. GR dot privacy. And so hopefully, Jason, tell me if that link comes through on your end, please. The one I'm looking at right now is, let me do this, raffle again. So it's this one. This is the terms and conditions template that you can use to create a terms and conditions policy. So that's a great, useful tool. Somewhere in here, it didn't come through. Dang it. Facebook. Not there. Type. Oh, you're going to potentially see me. Oh, look, I'm live. Here it is. So here's the terms and conditions one on Facebook. Here is the link to the privacy, privacy policy generator. Oh, now he says yes, it did. So anyway, they're here. Those are the two links that we were just talking about. Here was one we talked about the other day from Ryan Mayo, and it turns out, by the way, that he says it wasn't. He is using ClickFunnels, but he said it wasn't what I told him it was. My domain was not set up properly. I'm not going to try to answer her question. Anyway, nobody's asking any questions. So Ryan asked the same question multiple times. Try not to do that, please. We talked about that one. I guess I don't remember if I've talked about this one. Simon says, I'm launching my first sweepstake, but I can't figure out if it's possible to combine rewards for signups with manually awarded prizes. Is it possible? Um, so from Twitch, the question is, what is this stream? From Pranay Gupta. Pranay Gupta? Thanks for tuning in. This stream is a business related stream about how to grow your business with contests. And I'm doing something I call office hours right now, just generally showing people some of the stuff I do and answering questions when they come up. Interesting question. Out of curiosity, where are the majority of your viewers coming from? Well, just so you know, I am broadcasting with Restream, and so I'm going to YouTube, Facebook group, Periscope. I said YouTube and Twitch all at the same time. I'm using a tool called Restream to do that. Restream tells me right now I've got 3,333 people watching. No, I don't have that many people watching. How many viewers do you currently have? Right now I have 2. I don't know, but I don't know how accurate that number is. I wish I had 3,333 viewers, because then I'd be making more money. I also teach how to run contests, and so that's where I am wanting to make some money. Interesting question. Now, I have to be careful, because so far, the last couple of times I've answered questions from people on Twitch, they've turned it into a sex thing. So please don't go. If you're planning on going that direction, don't go there. All right, just leave. What is my background? And I'm still sharing my screen. I know you're seeing some of the Facebook stuff pop up. My background is in software development for 32 years with Boeing, and then I was laid off and I became a blogger in the photography video niche for 10 years. And in running that business, I learned how to run contests. So for the last 6 years, I've been doing contests. And it turns out the contests are a great way to grow a business, to grow emails. And so that's what I'm teaching people now, is how to do that for their own business. What university did I go to? I went to the University of South Florida in Tampa, and I graduated in 1978. That's a long time ago. 1978. Most of you were nowhere close to even being born in 1978. Is it a good university? Yeah, it's grown. It's certainly much better now than it was then. I don't know. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. It has more people. I don't know whether it's better or worse to have more people. They have a basketball program and a football program that they never had when I was there. This guy, Eddie Bruner, is really commenting a lot on my Facebook feed, and it's about politics, so I'm not going there. He's mad at me. Isn't it fun when you irritate people? I don't know what this question has to do with anything, but I'll answer it. Did you regret not going to an Ivy League or similar top-tier university? The simple answer is, and I would tell this to anybody, that hell no. What school you go to only matters to people who have an ego. If you ask me, this is my opinion. I think it's just wasted money. The idea is to get an education, and I don't believe that Ivy League schools give you a much better education than a regular school, the regular university. The idea is to find out what really appeals to you and study it like crazy, and then go into that field. It's an Ivy League school is just giving you a reputation to say, well, I went to Harvard or Yale or big deal. Nobody cares. Some people care. Not to challenge you, but just curious. Why is it that most successful people choose to go to Ivy Leagues and end up thriving? That okay, I'll give you a prime example. Steve Jobs never finished college. He hated college. Became a multi-billionaire. He changed the world. Didn't go to an Ivy League school. He went to a school in California and dropped out because he didn't like it. It isn't about the school. Uh, yes, on a serious note, I'm trying to have an honest discussion. It's completely off topic from what I typically talk about, but I guess that's okay. Um, it's it's all in how you present yourself. It's all in what you know and whether or not you can be an expert. I mean, I this giveaway, for example, I'm becoming an industry leader. Did I go to an Ivy League school? No. I mean, that, and even if I did, that was for me 40 years ago. What does it matter? Nothing. It's about your confidence level. It's about you. Tons of people have gone to poor schools and become highly successful people. I don't think it has a lick to now. It may be an indication that the more successful, driven people go to Ivy League schools, but that doesn't mean as a result they're going to become successful. There's plenty of Ivy League people that drop out and never do a damn thing. Good Lord, how many questions are you going to ask? I'll answer Jason's question. Time out. Can I get ActiveCampaign on monthly instead of paying yearly? Now, Jason's a client of mine, just so you all know. So, I don't know the answer to your question about ActiveCampaign. I'm paying monthly, but I also have my ActiveCampaign through a reseller. And so I don't know how that works. Jason, I'm sorry, I don't know how that actually works. And you're also asking, Jason, what level should I come at? I'm assuming you're talking about ActiveCampaign. The license of ActiveCampaign that I am using does not have the CRM features in it. It's purely the email side of things. I still have segmentation and automated drip campaigns and stuff like that, but I don't have all the CRM stuff. Pranya Gupta is certainly interesting. Jason doesn't pay you enough. Jason doesn't pay me enough. I appreciate that. Pranya Gupta. Pranya Gupta. I firmly believe that I am worth more. I have just not gotten to the level of client yet that will pay me what I deserve. Because primarily I'm still at least generating revenue. And see, now you're not far off. I'm actually currently charging $200 for many clients per hour if they're going on an hourly basis. Most of them end up going with the project basis, which is a lot more than that, obviously. So I appreciate that comment, but I want a whole lot more. I mean, I know I worked with people that charge $2,000 an hour. That's the kind of level I want to get to. How much do you end up making in a year? I am sorry, I'm not going to discuss that. That's not. I know some people that show absolutely everything they do and make. I'm not one of those guys. partially because I don't think I'm making enough. If I was making, because I would be embarrassed as opposed to, no, I'm not going to give you a ballpark figure. It's enough to feed my family. How's that? It's not enough to pay all their college bills and everything else yet, but that's a whole nother story. Uh, Five figures or six figures. My figure right now is more round than I want it to be. I need to lose some weight. That's what I'll answer that question. No offense, but that's getting a little too personal. I'm not comfortable sharing that kind of information. And we're way off topic, I think. But and I know I missed some of your questions. You've got a lot of questions. How do I balance work and personal life? My family would tell you I don't. Simple answer. I suck at it. I spend too much time working. How old are my kids? I'm 62. Very good. Uh, my oldest has graduated college, but she is now in getting a master's degree, which is self funded. And my youngest daughter took a couple of years off, and she is still in college because she decided that's the way she wanted to live her life, which is all cool. So, and I had kids late. I mean, you're getting lots of personal questions. So let me ask you, huh? All right. How old are you? And um, my youngest went to a private school. My oldest went to a public college. They actually ended up being about the same price, which was good for me. They are paying part of their college. I'm paying most of it, and the reason I did that was because that's the way my father did it. Um, Illinois, both of them are in Illinois. I'll tell you that. Well, I'm at Emory, sinking in debt. Yeah, I can understand that. Vote for Bernie. Get out all your friends and vote for Bernie. There is nobody else that is preaching like Bernie does. No, they did not go to the University of Chicago. All right. Um, I typically wrap this up in an hour. We are 10 minutes from that. Pranya Gupta, I appreciate you for popping in. I do want to try to answer questions for anybody that is still watching that is wanting to talk about business. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I am. I appreciate the conversation. I've not had such a good conversation from somebody from Twitch. Typically, they're trying to insult me or do something nasty. I'm trying to find a way of up leveling some people on Twitch. My daughter actually watches Twitch a lot, but she is got a group of friends that do painting and they do online stuff on Twitch. So that's kind of why I'm there. I think that is ironic. The thing is, my dad runs a huge fund that helps students from low income families pay off debt. You probably. Uh, your family probably makes too much money, I'm guessing, from what you're saying, to help yourself. Um, all right, so I think it's turned out that you and I are the only ones talking, and I do have some business to do. Um, So I appreciate you tuning in. I'll go back if you really want. Here is my calendar, and I am online during those times where you see meetings on that calendar. So you're welcome to pop back in and ask me some questions. Mitch, wait. I'll wait for a couple of seconds. I do have gobs of things to do. I'm supposed to have a meeting at the top of the hour. Seeing me this way, I don't know what that means. Don't feel bad for me. Don't feel bad for me. I'm enjoying myself. I am loving my education and helping people. If you want to talk to me more, you can pop into on my calendar, you can pop in live stream, or you can connect with me on my website at giveawayrocket.com. Why did that not switch? It's supposed to switch. There we go. My Stream Deck. Here's my name. GiveawayRocket.com. I have a contact me page. So just go to giveawayrocket.com/contact. Connect to me there. I'm sorry. I do have to go. I have a meeting in 8 minutes with a client, so I have to prepare for that. I am not able to continue talking about my monetary situation, much less do it live in front of tens of thousands of people on Facebook and Twitch and wherever. Okay, now it's starting to get weird. Do I have Tourette's? No. Thanks for tuning in. I am going to sign off at this point. I appreciate everybody who asks questions and wants to grow their business. We will talk to you again another day. Thanks.